JoJo Siwa.
If you guys don't know who JoJo Siwa is, I'm gonna go through like a tiny history and background of like who she is and what she's done. But recently, she has gone crazy. What has happened to JoJo Siwa? Like, she's in heat or something. Like, don't get awkward or nothing, but like, she has to be fixed. I don't know, maybe it's just the seasons. Maybe she'll go back to normal in December. But within like the last year, I'm pretty sure she's been canceled once, called out for numerous things, and a lot has been exposed about her. Today I'm just gonna do one video that just wraps up the whole thing. Oh,
Oopsie, hit my microphone.
I'm just gonna fill you guys in on like what's happened and what's going on, because believe me, even though this might sound boring as hell, you've got to see this drastic change. So I'm pretty sure the first time all of us were introduced to JoJo Siwa, it was on the popular show Dance Moms.
Well, if you're so good, you don't really need to be a part of the Abby the Dance Company.
She like stole tons of people's hearts. Everybody loved her. She was like such a great personality. But after Dance Moms ended, it went so downhill, even to the point where people found out she wasn't even a natural blonde. Obviously, I don't really care about that, but I do feel bad for her, because having her hair in that ponytail for so long and having your hair bleached, as many people have noticed, it's kind of damaged her hairline a little bit. I'm not one to speak. I have a pretty large forehead, right? Okay, so don't come at me. I can't remember ever seeing JoJo with brown hair, so I'm pretty sure after Dance Moms ended, she had even gotten some gigs at Nickelodeon. She had been in a few episodes of certain shows, and she was really just starting to get her name out there. People wanted more, and I think that's really what prompted the huge explosion of her YouTube channel. It was insane. The amount of views she has on this YouTube channel is crazy, but even then, I really think her peak prime time, definitely when she released Boomerang. And she was so young at the time, but that video blew up, and it has like what, like 1 billion views or something. Oh my gosh. And you know, with fame, you start making friends on the internet, and she had collabed with so many huge people. I'm pretty sure she even babysat somebody's daughter. It was a celebrity. And obviously she collabed with other huge YouTubers, one of them being Colleen Bellinger, which I've done a YouTube video on her twice, I believe. She's our favorite ukulele player. Love the ukulele. So she started coming out with all sorts of things. She had toys like dolls and such. She had food. Y'all have seen that JoJo Siwa curry? And I'm pretty sure she had like this makeup set that was targeted for young girls in like eclairs or something. But unfortunately, oh yes, that's right, it was recalled for asbestos. I don't know what that is. Very bad. Now this is where things take an even worse turn, and I seriously think this is probably the worst of it all. This is where a lot of people got mad at her. A lot of people tried canceling her. It was crazy, and even worse, it's like a lot of it was motivated by her mom. Dance Moms really to me just seems like a whole excuse for moms, insane moms, to be able to yell and degrade their children. Dance Moms is funny as some people might think it is and make memes out of it. I seriously think it's horrible. And as JoJo, someone who's been through that,
She deserves nothing!
she proceeded to make her own show called Siwa's Dance Pop Revolution. It was very similar from what people are saying. From what I've heard of it, it's pretty much an elimination show where little girls will go and try out and try to get a spot in her pop group. The group is called XOMG Pop. Really weird name. It's just a group of little girl pop singers that's targeted to young kids. Yeah, they pretty much all dress and act like JoJo, but the treatment inside the group, I heard, was horrible. But they have a lot of allegations from especially one child who was in the group, Leah Sanderson. Now, Leah Sanderson was born with spina bifida. I've never heard of that in my life. It's a congenital birth defect in which the spinal cord fails to form properly. I apologize if you can hear my family in the background once again. She still regularly struggles with pain and bladder infections, and since she was 5, she used a catheter to go to the bathroom. The school nurse was my best friend growing up, she says. It says right here, around 2013, Sanderson was 6 or 7. She started taking classes at the studio Dance Beyond Belief, owned by Justin Johnson, perhaps best known as drag queen Alyssa Edwards on RuPaul's Drag Race. So that's pretty cool. You get to go to a really well-known dance center. Sanderson became a star, dominating the competitive dance circuit. Despite despite her medical condition, appearing on Johnson's Netflix show Dancing Queen and competing with Beyond Belief in 2021 episode of America's Got Talent. Things are looking really, really good for Leah. In 2021, when Sanderson was 14, Johnson took her aside and told her that he had submitted her to audition for the upcoming reality TV competition Siwa's Dance Pop Revolution, hosted by the powerhouse pop star, dancer, and Gen Z icon, sure, JoJo Siwa. In the early spring of 2021, Leah and her mom flew to LA to appear in the series. The 2 years that followed, according to the Sandersons, were the exact opposite of what Leah had dreamed about as a little girl. JoJo alleged that the Siwas subjected the children to grueling rehearsal, sometimes foregoing school breaks, with meager compensation. They also alleged Sanderson was forced to work under intense physical duress, with Jesslyn encouraging her to attend a video shoot just a few weeks after she underwent spinal cord surgery.
Love of God!
Excuse me?
No, there'd be a brawl on the set. In one instance, just days before the surgery, they alleged Leah started bleeding through her belly button during a rehearsal for a performance at the Children's and Families Emmys. Rather than encouraging her to take a break, the Sandersons say Jesslyn told her to put a maxi pad on it so it wouldn't leak into her costume. Yeah, let's see what a maxi pad can do for a broken nose. They allege that Jesslyn was overtly cruel to their young charges, calling them names, and in one instance, shaming them for having a disability. That is another thing I've heard, that JoJo and her mom are pretty ableist. They're allegedly really mean to people who have disabilities. JoJo, meanwhile, could also be nasty, domineering. JoJo could also be nasty and domineering, according to sources. At one point, they allege she screamed insults at the girls during a performance. They also allege that she played a role in helping to build a cutthroat environment long after the cameras were gone, playing favorites and pitting members against each other. So she went through all that trauma with Abby, and she proceeded to do that to more younger girls. Insane. However, they did respond to this. The Siwas denied the allegations, saying the abuse came from Angie, who's the mom. Irrefutable evidence will tell you all you need to know. And he pretty much said that her mom is the reason she was kicked off, saying that the mom herself had abusive behavior, and that's why she was asked not to come back. Friedman referred to Leah Sanderson's termination as protecting the staff, the other girls, and their families, which she will continue to do unapologetically. And even though they were also asked, well, how come so many other group members had left? That's one question they did not answer. And this is all according to Rolling Stone. So all that went down. That was crazy. And you really didn't hear from her that much after that. It was a little quiet. And then, as we know, she had been gone for a while until she came back with her latest hit song, Karma. She needs to be spayed, like neutered, like fixed. Because like I said earlier, ever since she came back and changed her concept from like childish, like child star, to adult, she's like been in heat or something. She's like humping everything. Help.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Girl, what?
50.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't know what you better stop!
She wants a wee-wee so bad. But yeah, she's really come back. The bullying has really just gotten worse, especially since she's now pretending to have this like forced voice and this persona.
Dream guest on my podcast? Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, let's spice things up. One of my exes.
Even though she's being bullied a lot, there were still some people who thought that the song was really catchy, right? Well, that also didn't last very long. When they found out she didn't actually make the song, she took a ton of credit for it, even though from what I've seen, I am still unsure if she took it or if she bought it from Britt Smith, who is an artist who made that song back in like 2010. But it's a carbon copy. Really, all she did is she's claiming that she changed like the bridge part, and she changed one of the words from messed around to effed around, because you know she's so much of like a bad girl. Because she's even talked about like the writing process of that song, the process of her making the song, and that really doesn't make any sense when you didn't really make the song. So people are also claiming that she's most likely lying. It's just not looking great for JoJo. And even when she was questioned about it, she claimed that she had no idea who Britt Smith was. Girl, don't lie. Even if you did buy the song, you'd still have to know who she is.
exactly. How old are you?
29.
Yep, you're the age that judges me.
I'm sorry, JoJo. Every age judges you. Some people claim that she's really just trying to get rid of her former self and mature. A lot of people are starting to even question how she sang Karma, because if you've heard the song, you know there's a high note in there during the chorus. And if you go back to when she sang, what is it called? Traitor, the Olivia Rodrigo song. Just watch for yourself. Just watch for yourself.
You're still a traitor.
Of course, I believe in improvement. The more you practice, the more you'll improve. But if you just listen to Karma and then listen to this, I'm really not sure if that's even her singing or if it's really just her auto-tuning her way into the spotlight. She's really taken this concept and ran with it. She has claimed crazy things like how there's never been a more drastic change and how she's creating gay pop.
No one has made this dramatic of a change yet. No one has made, in my generation, this extreme of a switch. And I am the first in the generation. It is very scary, but someone's got to do it.
I can name 3 right now.
I wanted to start a new genre of music. And they said, what do you mean? And I said, well, it's called gay pop.
I wait until she finds out about all the other artists before her who's already made gay pop. A few of them I already know about, Troye Sivan and Haley Kiyoko. Those 2 already. Sam Smith has already done that as well. A little controversy, but you know what? It's still gay pop. So then she also had this other song. I forgot the title of it. I'll put it right here. We found out that was also either taken or bought. I'm not sure. Nothing she's doing is original, and yet she'll go on these podcasts and claim that they are. Her words herself, she claimed she is not a singer, but that she is an artist and makes art. I'm pretty sure she's already referred to herself as a singer in the past.
I'm not just a dancer, I am also a singer. The thing about me is I will rarely, pretty much never, I'm gonna say never, claim to be a singer. I will claim to be an artist or a performer, but I know my vocal abilities, and I also know my vocal abilities, what they are not. You know, I am also a singer.
She's not even the one making the art, so how are you the artist? I'm an artist, I make art. Continues to not write a single one of her own original songs. Now that the song has come out, people have noticed a lot of questionable things, not just about the song, but about her social life in general. Some people are saying that she treated her past partners very bad, even allegedly cheated on one of them. Seems kind of slimy. The whole situation seems a little slimy. But as you know, Colleen Ballinger even posted a video of her going to JoJo Siwa's Karma release party. Her and JoJo Siwa are friends, but JoJo apparently defended Colleen when all of that horrible groomer stuff was coming out. Girl. She's also still close with Abby Lee Miller.
That's JoJo's thing. I put on a cowboy hat and I'm headed to Dodrick's house now, walking up.
So yeah, let me know what you guys think of her new Karma situation. Are you a JoJo Siwa supporter, or are you not a big fan of JoJo Siwa? Are you praying for her success or praying on her downfall? Remember, all opinions are welcome as long as you are civil, okay? I've said this so many times, but I've still had to delete comments that are too far, and I've still had people get mad at me for disagreeing or saying something that they don't agree with. Your opinion is welcome, 100%. Like, I welcome them all. Just be civil. It's not that hard. Not going to condemn you for having a different opinion. So let me know what you guys think. If you've liked and subscribed and watched all the way through, then I love you so much and we should kiss. And I will see you later.